What's up? Hey, it's Actors Daily Bread. It's Wednesday. This is episode 130. Again, I am live on Instagram and I'm live on Facebook. Man, it's been a long freaking day, but today, this is day 1, 2, 3. This is day 4 of 7 of my special edition for my group 2 actors, my experienced actors. So what's up? Please let me know where you're watching from on Instagram and Facebook. Say hi so I know I'm not alone. This is your first time watching. I'm going to welcome you. My name is Christine Horn. I'm a professional working actress of 20 plus years, and I'm a life and career coach for actors. I'm also the founder of the Booking Magnet Academy, which is a virtual training ground for actors who want to book television shows on a consistent basis. And we work on marketing and all that good stuff. So all my replay watchers who will watch this later, what's up, replay watchers? Thank you for joining me on Instagram. So listen, all this week, who was on here yesterday? That's what I want to know. So let me say, I see you, G-Man. G-Man, you back on Instagram. G-Man's watching and he's not even an actor. I think that's absolutely awesome. So let me do a few hellos. Hey, TC. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Tarnisha. Thank you for tuning in. Ernez and Sonia Knight I know are here on Instagram. I'm Pretty Flower. I see you. Who else is here? Stephanie. Hey, welcome. So listen. It's been a long day. I'm so tired and I'm actually trying to give you that fake, hey, what's going on energy. And I'm so exhausted. That's honest. Can I be honest with you guys? But I believe in keeping my word. And when I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up. And I believe this is also part of me teaching you for my group 2 actors. If you're just joining me today, if you've never seen Actors Daily Bread, Actors Daily Bread is a show I do here on Instagram and Facebook where I teach you how to crush your auditions, book more work, and live a life that you love. Because you can be getting auditions and booking, but if you hate your life, honey, you need to do something else. So I believe we got to find that balance, right? So all this week, I've really been talking to I call my group 2 actors, not my brand newbies who are trying to get an agent or trying to figure that stuff out, and not my household name celebrities, but my middle ground, my group 2s who are looking to make, thank you for the love on Instagram. I see it. Hey, Jackie, I see you watching. Good to see your face. But this week I'm talking to my group 2 actors. That's what I'm calling you guys this week. My group 2 actors are wanting to act full time. My group 2 actors are wanting to not have to work a survival job, a 9 to 5. My group 2 actors don't want to stress about, should they quit? Should they just give this up? Hey, Tammy, I see you watching from Michigan. Thank you for joining. So that's who I've been talking to all week. And if you missed some of the first 3 videos, please catch up. Y'all, if anybody was on the live yesterday, I know Instagram, we had some tech issues and I had to stop. But if you were on the live yesterday on Facebook, please put hashtag watch. Put watch, WATCH. Because people who missed it need to watch episode 129 because we went about an hour and I had Melissa Blue from rockyourreel.com. Tarnisha says, yes, Lord. But it was an awesome episode. If you're on Instagram, just hit my name. Come on over to my Facebook page if you missed that. It was an hour long, and we really talked about demo reels. That's the main question I get, whether you're a new actor or experienced. I get that all the time. Like, what should I do for my demo reel? And we went in. I had 3 auditions to do yesterday, and I still was on an hour. Tonight, I'm going to make it quick. I'm going to stick to my 15 minutes. I don't want no jokes from Stephanie, but really nobody. Dang, my clock is turned the wrong way. Can't even see. Tarnisha, you're the clock keeper, the stopwatcher. Put that stopwatch to 15 minutes right now so I do not go over. Instagram, I see you. But today I want to talk about, for real, I have another audition I need to study for, and I'm so tired. But I think I'm sharing that with you, being honest that I'm tired, because part of being in this group too is being exhausted. Part of that is, coach, for me, it's coaching clients, it's driving in LA traffic. I had an audition at 11:45 and then I had one at 3:40. So I just had to stay out. They were both like 7, 8 pages. I had to just get them in. Like I had to compartmentalize. And so part of group 2, and I want to be honest about that. What's up, Dwayne Boyd? The amazing Dwayne Boyd in Atlanta. Yes. I had to be honest about that. And so for those of you who are looking to get to the group 2 status I'm talking about, part of that is being exhausted sometimes. And it's fake problems. It's like, for real, it's not even a problem. It's an embarrassment of riches. But it's important for you to know, because sometimes some of you have a misconception of what your next level looks like. But your next level will be some old, you ain't getting no sleep. You got 3 scripts. You need to drive. Well, in LA, you got to drive all around the world. And nobody cares that you're tired. Nobody cares that you have kids, that you have a job, that you coach people. Nobody cares. Do the job. Do you want the gig? I want the gig. So I'm going to just be ready and suck it up. But I did want to just, because we're talking, we're being transparent here. I do want to express that to you. So today so just to recap, if you missed any of the episodes earlier this week, we started the week with how to create a guest star series regular mentality. Okay, that's how we started. Then we went to transitioning from Broadway to television. So anybody who's done theater or is a theater baby, a Broadway national tour, and you're trying to make that transition to television, I really shared my experience with that coming from doing Lion King for 5 years. And that would be really helpful. So you may want to check that one out. Yesterday, like I said, we talked about demo reels. And I had Melissa Blue with Rock Your Reel. And we really went an hour long talking about everything, your essence on camera, not, understanding how you are in person versus what you are like on camera. And so it was a really awesome class. And so I'm going to read some comments. Let's see. Tammy says, just want to say you're appreciating, you bring life and happiness to many people. Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Hey, Lanisa Frederick, got more Chi-Town on the house. Man, Lanisa, you missed it last night. Chicago was all up and through the live yesterday. Lanisa, though, she comes from theater, and for all my Chicago people who did that theater life, because it's such great theater community in Chicago. She says, me, theater baby, got to check out that episode. Yeah, you will enjoy it. Tarnisha says it was so good. Awesome. Thank you. I just want to make sure I see everybody. Hi, Tiffany. TC Rose says, so informative. Talk about dropping jewels. You never disappoint. Awesome. All right. Well, let me get into the content tonight really quick, because I do have to go. So I want to talk tonight about collaborating with your representation. And I see you on Instagram. Thank you for the love. I see you on Facebook. So in my group 2 people, now this video is not about how to get representation. Now you may want to talk to me personally about how to up-level your representation. And you can certainly do that by going to coachmechris.com and scheduling some time with me. But I really want to talk about the collaboration. A lot of times we get caught up in this thing of, what is my team doing for me? And I did an Actors Daily Bread on this, gosh, I want to say last year. That I really went into this. But, we're in this slow time right now. I mean, I just auditioned for 2 pilots today. So pilot season is just different. It's not just January to April anymore. It really is throughout the year, but it is a little slower right now. So this is an excellent time to reach out and connect with your representation. So if your representation has not heard you or seen you in some time, this is the time to make that call. I think someone on this video, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, was saying that, is it normal that my manager or my agent hasn't contacted me in 6 months? I just started working with someone yesterday, and she said, I have not had an audition since October. And I dropped the dang on clipper, whatever I had in my hand. And I dropped it because she was someone who was on a hit show, actually working. So that's a problem. So if you are repped, and if you're in my group 2, you probably already have great representation, or you're looking to up level it. And so this is the time to do that before episodic hits back in late July, early August. This is the time. Now, you should know if your agent prefers email or phone calls. For me, my team prefers emails. They answer those quickly. I just requested a quick 15-minute meeting. And we got to get on the same page. But what that requires of you, group 2, is that you know what it is you're trying to do. This isn't a meeting to say, why haven't y'all been getting me into such and such office? Or how come I didn't get X amount of auditions? And my girl went into 4 pilots and I only went in for 1. That's not what this meeting is about. Certainly not in that way. You can certainly inquire about getting a submission report. I talk to a lot of my clients about that. That's easy. It takes a couple of clicks. They can download that submission report from Actors Access, and you can see everybody they've submitted you to, all the casting directors. So you might say, man, they submitted me 5 times to John Smith Casting, and they never called me in. Interesting. I really want to work with John Smith Casting. Maybe I need to up-level my love notes. All my people that coach with me know I talk about love notes, right? So I need to maybe up-level my marketing and my love notes to John Smith Casting. They need to get to know me. Because, you know, you guys, all they have is a tiny little baby thumbnail, little tiny picture to decide if you're someone they want to call in. And so, you know, I also talked to somebody this week and she said, man, shout out to Marilli. She said, all I did was switch a picture. My agent just switched the picture and all of a sudden we started getting calls for auditions. So this is the time to collaborate. I want to remind all of you about the 90-10 rule. Somebody put 90-10 rule in the comments because I don't have Denise Armstrong on my live right now. She's usually my note taker. 90-10. So 90/10. I need all of you guys to remember the 90-10 rule. What's up, Kathleen? I see you. What's up, Teresa? I see you. What's up, Curly Jewel? You know what? I'm not even going to try to read these Instagram names because y'all be trying to trick me. I see what you're doing. You're not going to do it to me. I'm not even going to try to pronounce them. Instagram is a trick bag, honey. Yes, thank you, Sonia. I see you. 90-10 rule. And that's to remind you what that's about. Often we forget, and I have been guilty of it too. And whenever I forget, my more intelligent mind reminds me. The 90-10 rule reminds us that, what's up, Trafina? I see you watching. It reminds us that your agent, your team, they get 90%. They get 10%. Guess who gets the 90? You. You get the 90%. Now, you might be like me and have a manager and an agent. Okay, so you get 80%. But you're giving 10 and 10. And what does that mean? And I know you know this. And I know you know this theoretically. But when you really keep saying it to yourself, it will start to click in your brain. If I'm getting 80% or 90% of my check, for you guys, I'm going to say most of you only have one rep. Most of you don't have both. So I'm going to just stick 90. If I'm getting 90%, I probably need to do 90% of the work. If my agent is getting 10%, they're probably doing 10% of the work. So let's make this more real. Let's say, I know in Atlanta, we got a grocery store called Kroger. Out here in LA, it's called Ralph's, but it's really the same company. So let's just say, what does 10% of working look like to you? You don't have to type it. Just think about it. We've all seen that employee who's at work, like doing the least amount possible. They're like, you saying hi to them while you checking out. You're like, hi, good evening. And then like scanning your groceries, not even paying attention to you. You're like, dang, do I work here or do you work here, right? Who's supposed to be delivering the customer service? I've experienced that all the time. They're doing 10% of the work, right? It looks like little to no effort. And I'm not saying your team is being that lazy or being that uninterested in you, but I always like to say 90-10 because it reminds me as soon as I find myself saying, how come I haven't seen this office? How come I haven't booked this gig? I remember I make 90%. And so whenever I say that, that's when I had my agent meeting recently. I met with my managers one week, and then I met with my agents in another week here in LA. And I told them what I was doing. So for a second, guys, I want you to think about what you're doing, right? Think about Tarnisha said, I got 5 minutes left. Whew. I want you to think about what you're doing. Are you doing the work? So when you go to take your meeting with your agent or your manager, can you say, hey, thank you guys so much for meeting me, you know, or if it's a team or one person. So listen, I've really been focusing on working on a procedural. And I want to do a show like Law and Order. I want to be like a district attorney, maybe even a judge. And so I've been working with these offices. Here's my list here. I've been reaching out to these casting directors, and I've, you know, so far I've got, you know, this one has tweeted me a couple of times. This one actually invited me in. I haven't booked yet, but this is who I'm working on. Do you have any suggestions? Do you have someone that might be a better contact at this office? Now you're empowered. Now we're collaborating. You didn't show up to the meeting to say, what did you do for me or what didn't you do for me? I'm saying here, this is what I'm working on. Shout out to all the members of my Booking Magnet Academy because we do this stuff. What are you working on? And how can you bring that to the table? So now, for me, that happened with my own manager and agent. I told them about an office that I have not been seen yet because I'm still kind of new to LA for the most part. I mean, I've been working a lot, but there's a ton of offices here. And they said, oh, you should probably contact so-and-so at that office, right? You know, or no, you should, you know, oh, don't worry about that. I'll make a phone call. But they wouldn't have said that if I didn't show up and say, this is what I've been doing. This is a goal of mine. And this is what I've been working on. So I want to challenge you tonight as I wrap, because Tarnisha has reminded Tarnisha, don't worry about nobody. People are trying to get on my girl Tarnisha, but keeping time, because everybody knows I will talk for an hour. Tarnisha, it's okay, boo. Right? So tonight I want you to think of this. What have I been doing? And if you haven't been doing much, it's okay. We're all guilty of falling off, taking a break, checking out mentally. Especially right now, it's hot. You got pool, you got vacation, you got kids, you got family, right? So think about what you want to do and allow yourself to take the first step. So Sonia, so let's see who else is on Instagram. Mimi Sullivan, old lady baby, TC, Tarnisha, Stephanie. Think about what you want for this next quarter. When episodic rolls back around, which is coming right now, and there's still auditions coming in, what do you want to do? Is there an office that has not seen you yet? Absolutely, Sonia. Sonia said, take the first step. Yes. Is there an office that has not seen you yet? Do you need to get new pictures? Do you need to update all your demo reels? Do you need to update your clips? Once you got that in play, take a meeting with your management. Take a meeting with your agent. Call them, email them, ask for a 15-minute in-person meeting because they need to see your face. They need to see your face. They need to feel you. They need to know what you look like. They need to know what you look. And when you show up to that, I don't care, men and women, you need to be sharp. You need to have your look together. Don't show up to your representation thinking, oh, they know me. No, honey, you one of 100, 200 people. Show up how you want to be seen. Because if you walk through that door looking like $1 million, looking like the character you say you want to play, they will see it. Then when they pick up the phone to pitch you, they be like, man, no, seriously, she can do this. Trifina, no, she can do this. Because they just saw you last week and you came in with your 3-piece suit, hair done, makeup, heels, looking like $1 million, looking like money. And let me tell you, don't ever forget your agent and your manager are in it for the money. Yeah, they like you, but they don't like you that much. It's not a nonprofit organization. Sonia says, show up how you want to be seen. Exactly. Dress for the job that you want, right? That doesn't just apply to 9-to-5 corporate stuff. Just remember the 90-10 rule. I know I'm at my time. I have to go. I'm cooking dinner. I've already walked the dog, but I have my own 5 pages to learn for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to go and take my own advice, right? Tarnisha said, time's up, sniffle, sniffle. So you guys, if this, resonated with you, if this was helpful, you can always ask me questions. I know Instagram is a little weird. Feel free to DM me and I will answer your question on a future video. Facebook, if this was helpful, share with somebody. Tomorrow I will be back. At what time? I have no clue. We doing Handmaid's Tale tomorrow. But tomorrow we're talking about how to train casting directors. And that's a big one. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way at all. I mean how you can train your audience to see you and how you want to be seen. And there's very specific ways you do that. So thank you all for joining me tonight. This has been awesome. This is Actors Daily Bread tonight. This is episode 130, guys. 130. I'm gonna put that on the screen because I'm proud of myself. I don't do nothing 130 times. I do a couple. Let me stop. Focus. Gotta study. What did I want to say? You're welcome, TC. Instagram, thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Again, if you are new to Actors Daily Bread or new to me, you can go to my YouTube channel. Just Google Christine Horn and you will see, honey, 129 other episodes, and you can binge and get the information that you need. I know all of you are watching this at different levels of your career, but this week, some of this stuff might be over your head if you're new, but I had to dedicate this week to my level 2, my tier 2 actors who just need something else. And if you need some help, if you need some assistance, if you need some guidance on what your next step is, you can apply to get a session with me. And that's coachmechris.com. Facebook, the link is there above. Have an amazing night. I'm going to go study so I can get booked. I want you to get booked too. All right. Good night.